Hot Couture, Chapter 1, Model Behavior. It's quite possibly the most important day of your life. The day of your fashion design interview at Hazel Boutique. Welcome to New York. We're about to arrive in Grand Central Station. This time is 9:43 a.m. From the Connecticut suburbs to the big city, I hope today's internship interview goes well. This could be my big break. As the train slowly rolls into the station, you clutch your sketchbook of fashion illustrations to your chest. Fingers crossed. I have time to add one last thing to my portfolio before the interview. How do I want to finish the sketch? It's important to express and establish your style as a designer. You may gain a reputation as a more elegant or edgy. Depending on how elegant or edgy you are, you might find yourself wearing different outfits or wooing different types of crowds. Sketch an everyday look. Well, it is 2021, so... Also, just how I feel right now. I want to showcase an edgy, tough girl vibe. The fishnets, choker, stud detailing should do the trick. The train comes to a stop and you quickly navigate your way through the crowds. Outside the city streets, you reach the corner where you're supposed to meet your friend. Emma! Your best friend from college envelops you in a big hug. Luz Estrada, 5 minutes earlier as usual. Some things never change. You know it, I set up 3 calendar invites and productivity app notifications so I wouldn't forget. I'm so happy that my best friend's thriving in the big city. You're positively glowing. What's your secret? Oh, you know. Caffeine all-nighter, city pollution gives my skin this luminous glow. I can't believe you're finally here, but come on, I don't want to make you late for your interview. Luz leads you around the corner onto a bustling midtown street. And thanks for vouching for me when I applied to the internship. I'm pretty sure I only got through the initial interviews because of you. Let's not get too carried away. I'm only a meager junior business development rep. I'm not like a creative like you. Don't sell yourself short. Speaking of, how have you liked working there so far? I love it, but it's mad fast-paced. Milan Fashion Week is around the corner. Hazel's trying to book one of the Rocco palaces. Look at you, casually name-dropping Milan and Hazel Najin. She's only the goddess of the entire fashion industry. Is Hazel as intimidating as they say? And then some. Her ideas are legendary, but the business details aren't really her thing, which is good news for me, because since I wouldn't have a job otherwise. Anyway, glad to see you're looking fab for your interview, but... I think it might not be quite enough, given what I know about working at HB. But don't worry, some of the best boutiques in Midtown are on the way to the office. Liz ushers you into a luxurious store and starts scanning the racks. So, I'm more on merchandising and e-commerce side of things, but I know what Hazel likes, not to mention what impresses her right hand, Bridget Gardner. Bridget's the chief creative officer at Hazel Boutique, right? Yep. Bridget is approximately as pleasant as an alligator with gas bangs, but anyone who wants to get close to Hazel has to get through her. So, your first impression kind of matters, like a lot. We need to find you something professional and chic that still shows off your style. Well, something that says, I was born to work in fashion, and I'll bring something innovative to the Hazel Boutique that none of you have seen before. Sounds like someone's been practicing in the mirror. Good, you'll need that. Oh, hold that thought. I found outfits. I think any one of these would feel right for the HB, but they feel unique. In Hot Couture, you can sometimes play around with different layers of clothing. Hair, accessories to showcase your personal style. During certain events, pick looks as overall a coordinated ensemble or mix and match. Let me try the first option on. Okay. Although the blazer hints at a more delicate side, but is still sleek and corporate enough to make it past Brigitte. True. Still, I want to see how it looks with the second jacket and other accessories. Be honest, what does this say to you? That you're a total badass, which, by the way, is still a good message to send. So what'll it be? We could start with the dress and add on a different look from there. Sometimes you'll need to unlock base layers in order to gain access to further customization. Getting the dress will enable you to see multiple jacket and accessory options. Try out the outfit ensembles now. I guess in the modeling world, you're just to see everything. Amazing. But you probably don't want cold shoulders for a professional interview. It could be frowned upon, especially when you're meeting the CCO. I hear you. Let me see which jacket speaks most to me. The devil wears leather. Why not? I want everyone to know I'm a little unpredictable. I have some spark in me. And finally, the accessory. Brigitte has an amazing eye for detail. This could be just the thing to turn the tide for you. I almost feel like you accessorize around the neckline, just to emphasize what's in between, but I digress. You know me, I'll never turn down some spikes. Laz takes a step back to look at you. Emma, are you sure you didn't sneak onto some 30 under 30 list when I wasn't looking? Are you sure I can't hire you as my personal motivational coach? This is your last chance to make changes to your outfit. Tap the closet button on the bottom right to make blah 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 blah. Closet will sometimes lock during special events. Be sure to pick something just right for each occasion before it's too late. I guess it's now or never. You and Laz head outside of the boutique stores, ready to face what's next. Soon, you and Laz arrive at HB, located in the heart of the garment district. You step in the lobby and take an admiring look around. Welcome to HB. We may not be the biggest house in the fashion district, but if you ask me, we are hands down the fiercest. I can't believe I'm standing on the same ground that Hazel... Watch out! I'm late for a fitting! Beautiful model rushes past you, running on 6-inch-high stilettos. Pardon me. You jump back just in time to avoid a collision with the designer, darting through the lobby, dozens of fabric swaths piled in his arms. It's crazy in here. Is there something special going on? Depends if you consider the September catalog special. September, but that's months away. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to fashion. You manage to run the gamut to the receptionist desk, then wait for your appointment on the couch. Tragically, my spreadsheets won't fill themselves out. I'll catch up with you later. Good luck, girl. She gives you a big, encouraging hug and disappears down the hallway. You pull out your sketchbook to calm your nerves. This needs more tool. Oh, and I need to decide which class to highlight in the interview. Pattern drafting, draping, or computer applications. You're deeply absorbed in your sketching when you hear someone clear their throat. As fierce as they say you are. You must be the girl Goodwill sent over to pick up this month's rag bag. Though it must have taken you a while picking through the shelves to find an outfit like that, it's quite adequate. I wonder who would ever throw out a leather jacket that daring. Not to mention those accessories. Maybe I'll need to reconsider Goodwill after all. You think I'm here to pick up rags? I'm actually here for a design interview, though I do enjoy having a look through vintage pieces at Goodwill, so I'll take it as a compliment. You're here for a job! I should introduce myself. I'm Emma Moore, here to interview for a design internship. I was referred by Luz Estrada from the business department. You extend your hand for a shake, but she ignores it, giving you a quick once-over, eyes narrowing. Follow me. Oh, this'll be fun. She leads you into a conference room and takes a seat, observing you. Emma Moore, I'm Brigitte Gardner, the CCO at Hazel Boutique, and no one works at HB without my approval. You have 10 seconds to impress me. Well, clearly I already didn't impress you with my outfit, so... Right, I'm Emma Moore. I'm a recent graduate with a degree in fashion design. I've always admired HB for its visionary approach to... Let me see your qualifications. I assume you didn't show up empty-handed. You hand over your portfolio and resume and sit in a painful anticipation as she skims through them rapidly. She barely even is looking at my sketches. I've seen enough. She stands up and heads for the door. Is the interview over? What were you expecting? To waltz in here and have the internship handed to you on a silver platter? Do you know how many resumes we've received for that position? Most of the other applicants wouldn't come within 50 yards of HP until they'd won design contests, worked for major brands, or thrown at least one private fashion show. Oh, look at that. It sounds like being a content creator such as myself. You've barely finished a BA in fashion design and drawn a few sketches. I promise you, I've got a lot to offer. I'd be a great fit here because no one works harder than me. I don't need more than 6 hours of sleep at night. I take my weekends too. I'll start out fetching coffee, running errands, whatever it takes. If you take a chance on me, I promise you won't regret it. If you think that strong work ethic is enough to cut it, you're in for a rude awakening. Long hours and grunt work aren't enough to get a show in for Milan Fashion Week off the ground. I'll be having a stern talk with the imbecile in HR who put this interview on my calendar. Just then, someone storms up to the room, carrying a clearly expensive camera. Who is the photographer? Interesting choices. I'll go with this one. Wait, that's Marco di Vincenzo, the famous fashion photographer. His creative direction on photo shoots is legendary. Seems your love of making an entrance hasn't changed, Marco. Mio Dio Brigitte, do you not answer your phone anymore? Was this about you bumping up the deadline for my cover shoot? There's no way you need that long. You're just milking Hazel for money. Amor del cielo. I've barely had time to scout models. There's no way I can get you photos by tomorrow. You'd better, or else Hazel herself is going to be crucifying both of us. Marco turns to look at you. You're surprised he even noticed you sitting there. Unless you'd like to model for the shoot. He gives you a subtle wink that Brigitte can't see. He's bailing me out from Brigitte. He must have overheard the conversation. If I can get my foot in the door as a model, maybe a career as a designer wouldn't be too far behind. Choose options marked with a heart if you're feeling flirty. Mr. D. Vincenzo, I'd be happy to model for you, although people should be photographing you. You're even more stunning in person than in your most recent profile in mode. Marco blinks, clearly surprised, and gives you a charming smile back without missing a beat. That was a recent feature. You must keep up to date with the fashion world. Especially when someone catches my attention. Marco, pay no mind to this entry-level nobody. She was just on her way out. Besides, we have contracts with real model... Yes, but none of them had the right look for the shoot, and according to you, the schedule has changed significantly. But what could she possibly have to offer? My fresh perspective. Maybe my background isn't in modeling, but that just means I'll be less rigid and stiff in photos. I'll bring a new perspective that could be a game changer you need. Yes, and a lack for preconceptional could be good. Our last few sessions have felt tense. They didn't flow, didn't feel natural. This is all preposterous. There's only one way to test this out. I'll take your picture right now. Right now? Yes. Show me who you are. No gimmicks, no props, no preparation. Marco steps back, raising his camera to his face, positioning you right in the center of the lens. Marco takes a few rapid shots from different angles before you have much time to react, then peers at the image on his LCD screen. Yes, I knew it. I could put my finger on it. I can't, but there's something, certainly something, to you. You have a radiance to you, one that isn't manufactured or false. And that outfit of yours, most models just wear clothes, but it's as if those clothes are wearing you. You're working together. Thank you. I must have you for the shoot. If you'll accept, of course. What? Of course I accept. Thank you so much. You won't regret it. Fantastico. Although, if we're to be working together, I should know your name. I'm Emma. Emma Moore. Enough! You're feeding her entitlement, Marco. What about the logistics of working with a freelancer? Have you thought of that yet? Relax. I'll finalize it with the HR team later. I can make your deadline work, but only if we start right now. Come this way. Emma, excuse us, Bridget. Ushers past Bridget, who bristles as you follow him down the hallway and into the dressing room. This is just one gig, it's not a job. I better not mess this up if I want to prove myself to both Bridget and Marco. You couldn't prove anything to Bridget, apparently. As you enter the dressing room, the pause of the office fades into a hum. Thank you so much for stepping in, Mr. Di Vincenzo. You overheard my interview? Please, call me Marco, and yes, although I wasn't surprised about the direction it went. Bridget's so tough on entry-level candidates, it's like she's completely forgotten that she was once new. Is that why you helped me out there? That, and I saw your portfolio open on the table. Your sketches stood out to me, which is very rare. I thought you deserved a chance. Marco, I won't let you down. No, I don't think you will. I may have done you a favor, but I did it for a good reason. I see potential in you. Marco shakes his head, as though coming back to his senses. But never mind that now, we have to work. Marco bustles around, picking up hangers, gathering accessories. He looks you up and down, calculating something in his head. Ah, yes, this should be your size. Felix, we'll need to make some minor adjustments, but since we're understaffed today, I'll do a preliminary check. Go on, try it on. I'll be in the hallway if you need me. Marco steps out as you change and then knocks before coming back in. Oh. Swear to God, if we have to pay diamonds. You move your hands across the gown's sheer material, a lump forming in your throat as you try to comprehend that you're wearing one of Hazel's own designs. It's absolutely enchanting. Do you know if Hazel hand-stitched this herself? No, she probably delegates to others now. You spin a circle, coming back around to see him gazing at you thoughtfully. Yes, you look stunning, and your hairstyle is very glamorous. It's just that the hairstyle doesn't exactly match the dress or the photo shoot's fairy tale setting. Oh, right. Let's hunt down HP's hairdresser. She's an artist unparalleled in her field. She will create something perfecto for the shoot. And you may have heard there is a closet here that is somewhat of a paradise for fashion lovers, and which Bridget is very protective of. But as a model, it will only be right for you to have access. The legendary Hazel Closet. I've heard that's where they kept all the best and newest designs for upcoming shoots and shows. Close your eyes, imagining how well a fairy tale themed hairstyle could accentuate the gown. Interesting. It'd be a pink-haired version of Ninja. Maybe we could go with a more Wicked Queen vibe. How's that Wicked Queen? I actually like that more. So, what do you say? Go with Marco to unlock a hot, new, elegant, or edgy hairstyle for your debut as a fashion model. Also, you'll go on tour of Hazel Boutique, learn more about the handsome photographer too. Get your hair styled and have a tour with Marco. Let's do it. I definitely want to look my best for my first ever photo shoot. Exactly my thinking. Follow me. As you step into the design studio, your first stop on the way to the hairdresser, you gasp audibly. Look at all these fabrics, and are those sketches from Hazel's upcoming Milan Fashion Week designs? Is that the new Ringer 77362B sewing machine? Ooh, thank you, see Marco's eyes twinkle with amusement. I don't know if I've ever met a model who knows sewing machines by their model numbers, or at the very least is excited about it. Remember, I'm an impromptu model, my real dream is to be a designer. Well, if that's the case, you'll be even more excited about the next room. Your jaw drops open as you take in the largest, most lavish closet you've ever seen. This closet is specifically for models before a big photo shoot, shows, and events. Most pieces are one-of-a-kind and aren't available in showrooms or retailers. Oh my god, this is the biggest... This is bigger than my entire room back at home, and I grew up in the suburbs. Marco leads you down the long hallway, polished marble flooring, pointing out item after item. The purple gown here was loaned out to actress Victoria Fontaine during one of her red carpet premieres, and here some figure skating costumes. This one, sequined, won the gold medal last winter. Well, the skater did, not the costume. Saying so to Hazel would be heresy. You wander in further, watching as Marco opens up drawers and shelves, revealing rows and rows of glimmering accessories. What do you ask about? Golden headpiece, ornate mask. Mask. What's the story behind this? Ah, this one's for Carnaval de Venise shoot. Hazel later wore it in a moda gala. I believe the theme was Enigma. I love the material. The way the fabrics and sequins are layered, it looks like it's glowing. Follow me. We have one more stop. With one last longing look at the glamorous closet, you continue on your tour. Mirrors shine around the next room you visit, dazzling you with the reflected light. And whom have you brought me today, Marco? Emma, meet Minka, HP's resident makeup and hairdresser. We're prepping Emma for the fairy tale shoot. Pleased to meet you. Aren't you adorable? Why don't you take a seat and I'll see what magic I can work up? You sit in one of the chairs, your gown swirling around your legs. Minka shows you two photos with hairstyle concepts. Either of these stand out to you? Floral enchantment, enter the fairy dream with this elegant ombre. Or fiery queen, make a statement with this bold, regal hairstyle. I know what you're gonna say. This one matches best. Why does it look like Bella Delphine? Oh god. Send help. I'm feeling more of a floral woodland nymph vibe today. Consider it done. As Minka gets to work on arranging your hair, Marco observes. Yes, this should fit in nicely with the theme of the shoot, if we interweave the flowers just so. Marco, if you don't mind me asking, have you modeled before? Is that how you got your start? No. The stories I want to tell are better told without me in front of a camera, although I sometimes take self-portraits when testing out new cameras and ideas. But I feel like you're still in the spotlight regardless. Your photo is always taken at fashion events. You're in every magazine. That's because, have you noticed him? He's got like a chiseled Thor. That comes with the world, and has its moments, but it's not why I'm here. Then why are you then? Marco looks sideways at you. You ask a lot of questions for a newcomer. Isn't that what newcomers are supposed to do? Minka moves on to makeup touch-ups, brushing foundation over your skin and sweeping dramatic lines across your eyelids. Minka, you've outdone yourself. You're a true artist. This is the man who practices at least 4 different art forms. What else do you work in, Marco? You mean you didn't read the profile of me in Artista magazine? I'm offended. I must have missed that one. I'm only joking. It was in Italian. I dabble a little in painting, sculpture, and music. Nothing as serious as photography, but I'm interested in beauty in all of its forms. Marco, I'm more interested in your beautiful form. Marco raises an eyebrow, a smile forming at the corner of his mouth. You are, what is the word, bold for someone who just landed her first modeling gig. I won't be a newbie forever. I'm going places. So I can see. And for the final touch, Minka applies some lip gloss and then spins your chair around. Viola, how do you like it? I think we should redo it. Girl, I ain't doing it all again. Minka, it's amazing, thank you. You're so talented. You were a great subject. You're not a fidgeter, so you may have a fortuitous future here yet. Marco eyes you, his expression unreadable at first. What? Do I have something on my face? Is it terrible? No. Say, bellissima. You look perfect, or better than how I envisioned the shoot would be. We'd better go. Felix will be waiting. The man seems to believe lateness is the worst affliction known to mankind. Yeah, I'm kind of there with Felix. Holding your head high, you follow Marco out into the hallway. Walk into a set decorated with a painted backdrop of a castle and a forest. A few people, stylists and caterers included, bustle around. Wow, the set design is... You don't have much time to admire it, however, before a man swoops towards you, his eyes moving up and down your dress. About time. I'm nearly a perfect fit, but I have to adjust the hem here, tuck this away there. When he speaks, it's a posh British accent. He manages to hold still as he does some quick stitch work with a needle and thread. Hello, I'm Emma, by the way. That's so. Oh, and here I thought you were a fish out of order. Don't let him scare you. He's like this with everyone. Emma, meet Felix, HP's resident tailor. Some would say I'm the brains behind the fashion photography. You're the only one who says that. Pay no mind to the brawn. Anyhow, your dress is now suitable for an enchantress in the woods. Carry on. He steps back and Marco steps forward, his camera raised. Go ahead, Emma. Do your thing. My thing? What exactly is my thing? Pose. However feels natural. Add some movement. Don't overthink it. You'll go stiff in the photographs. Just go pose. Okay, I got this. Basically, have fun. Pose seriously, bam for the camera, spin around, dancing in the woods. You twirl gracefully, your hair whipping around, letting the sheer layers of cloth drape around your figure. Is this on the right track? Marco darts around you, brows knitted in concentration as he clicks away. Yes, add a little more movement to your upper body as well. Play with your hand motions. He snaps photo after photo of you, and soon you grow more at ease in front of the camera. Marco pauses for a second, deep in thought. Alright, let's try something different. We have some props over here on the table. Pick one. How would you use it? Wildflowers. You carry the bundle of wildflowers, leaning down occasionally, as though to gather more, adopting a wistful daydream-like expression. Very whimsical, makes me wonder what character, what you're thinking. After a few more minutes. Stop. One moment, if it's alright. Marco rushes over, rearranging some of your hair so that it falls over your face in a certain way. Yes, it adds more element of mystery that way. He rushes back to his place on the set and continues. As he clicks away, his dark brown eyes flit over to meet yours above the camera, unreadable and fully focused. Let's head to the other side of the backdrop now. Throne. Take a look. Think of the character you've created. How will she interact with this throne? My character would pose with a bird. This flower crown and braid are giving me Rapunzel vibes. I could just imagine singing in a tower, befriending birds who come my way. Let's give it a try. Marco positions a bird prop on your shoulder. Hello, new friend. Play with the braid thoughtfully, looking out across the distance as you imagine a bird chirping out a song only you can understand. Yes, peaceful on the surface, but your longing to escape pulses just beneath. By the time Marco finally calls for a break, sweating beneath the lights, you step out from them and roll your shoulders. Oh, so how am I doing so far? Bravo, Emma. I knew you had potential when I first saw you, but you've surprised me. Your instincts are good, and you look natural on the camera. Well, thanks. I hope I keep surprising you in many ways. You join the crew as the craft service table. Marco and Felix relax into their bickering, your eyes stray to a nearby magazine splayed across the table. The man on the cover, he looks so familiar. Who You left that there! Get rid of it now before Hazel sees it! Why does it matter if Hazel sees him? The man on the cover is Otto Thorndike, Hazel's ex-husband and an ex-business partner. Right. They created HB together. She ran the design side and he ran the business side, right? Until the divorce. It got ugly, especially after Otto started a rival label, Tatton, and tried to poach all of us. Hazel was absolutely furious. It only gotten worse as Otto's company has risen in the fashion world. Their enmity is no longer just personal, it's business. Enough gossip, old man. We have a shoot to finish. Your return to posing. An hour later, as the shoot is almost to a close, a woman enters the room and observes. Her arms crossed, her face totally expressionless. A hush descends upon the crew, who all stop what they're doing. Marco immediately sets his camera down. Welcome. It's so nice to see you. That's Hazel, the CEO and founder. Can't believe she's almost 40. Does she drink from Eternal Youth Fountain? Continue. Yes, of course. Marco takes a few more pictures. You try to stay focused, but suddenly you're not sure how to position your arms or carry yourself. Stop! Marco immediately stops taking photos. Hazel steps forward, her heels clicking against the ground. She stares deeply in your eyes, inspecting your features. Hazel, it's an honor to meet you. You've been my biggest inspiration. My name is Emma Moore. Hazel pays no attention to your words, just tilts her head a millimeter to the right. You're getting bogged down in the physicality. I want more from your eyes. No matter how lively your pose is, if it's not visible in your eyes, it's lifeless. Ryan. Be careful not to muss the hair, though. It's perfect. You make the adjustments, hoping it's to her liking. She looks deep in thought for a few minutes. What drew you to fashion, Emma Moore? I want to be a fashion designer because I wanted to create something memorable and lasting. I know I've been shaped by what's come before, and I want to do the same for others. So it's longevity you're after? Hazel absorbs this without saying anything further. Just when you're worried she's about to kick you out, she nods decisively, as though she's made a decision. Marco? Yes, Hazel? I'd like to get her an invitation to the Tatton party. Otto's party? But I thought you weren't going. Hazel gives him a look. And give him a reason to poach my employees and talent. Without me there, I think not. Carry on. She turns on her heel without another word, glides back out the door. What just happened? You are 10 steps behind, aren't you? What just happened was that Hazel invited you to the biggest industry party of the year. You don't have a contract with HB yet, but if you play your cards right at the party and impress Hazel, you could perhaps leave with a job. You must have piqued her interest if she gave you an invite. That's no easy feat. I'd better not lose her interest. In more ways than one. Next time on HC, you're on the guest list for the fashion's hottest party. Can you impress Hazel and land a full-time gig at HB, or will you lose the opportunity to shine? Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Also consider hitting the join button. It's a great way of becoming a member and taking your step beyond not just a subscriber, but saying that you want to give back to not just this community, but also help me out to make even more content and to continue to strive even further to greater heights. By the way, this is a new mic I'm testing out, so please let me know in the comment section below how you feel about it. Was it good? Was it bad? Was the one that I had prior better? I'm just testing it out, basically. So thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.